Is the global energy market racing towards a potential disaster? Are the warning signs increasingly becoming impossible to ignore? According to a report by The Economist, in just over 50 days since the Iran war started, the world has already lost around 550 million barrels of Gulf crude. 550 million barrels. Just to put that into context, that is nearly 2% of last year's total global output. And every month that the Strait of Hormuz remains disrupted, the world is losing roughly 2% of its annual liquefied natural gas supply. So that's the impact. And The Economist report warns basically that global fuel prices have not fully reflected the existing crisis. And masking the scale of the supply shock in a way, the last wave of the pre-war oil shipments reportedly reached global markets, and that key buffer is now gone. At the same time, the available oil cargoes are reportedly drying up. That's not all. Refineries are slashing the output of fuel across Asia, which depends heavily on Gulf exports. Crude inventories have reportedly fallen sharply, down by 11% in just 1 month. Due to the shortage in raw materials, Asian refineries have reportedly cut output by over 3 million barrels per day. That's around 10% of its combined capacity. Deeper cuts are expected if the disruption continues. The impact reportedly already visible in the fuel prices in a few Asian countries, in fact. Petrol in some Asian markets is nearing $120 per barrel, while diesel and jet fuel surged to more than double pre-war levels. Governments in many Asian countries are accordingly responding with fuel rationing, remote work mandates, emergency measures to try and curb the demand. According to the report, Europe has been able to shield the consumers in a way through subsidies and tax cuts. But that has allegedly led to a dangerous imbalance because refineries have barely slashed production. Experts are warning that even if the supply routes reopen immediately, for example, recovery could take months. So that's the crisis. Total losses could reach up to 5% of the global annual output, potentially double if disruptions continue. The last time oil demand collapsed this sharply, by the way, was during the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, when the global economy shrank by over 3%. So the way things stand, the window to prevent a full-scale global energy crisis appears to be rapidly closing.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.